All right, welcome back, everybody. New instructional video here on how to use Tradingview. We're going to be adding some indicators to our chart. I'll show you how to add them, what to add, what not to add, how to remove them, etc. Let's get it. 786 Assassins. All right, so this really isn't that complicated, but it's important because you really don't need these indicators until later on once you've started going a little farther down. So the important thing is to add the indicators that work, and the ones that don't, leave alone, don't bother with. I'm going to show you that now. All right, we've got our trading view pulled up here. First thing to note is I have no indicators on the screen right now, zero. They'll be up here when you do get them, up here in this top corner. Now you'll see mine says 6 with a drop down. I have 6 indicators currently on my chart. I've just hidden them all. We'll get there in a moment. So first, our indicators are all listed right here in the top of Discord under indicators. I'll zoom in a bit so you can see it. Right there you go, indicators. Just click that. We get a full-on list of tons of different indicators, all right? Community scripts is going to be where you're going to go to get yours because you don't have any there yet, or anywhere other place you want to get, maybe you have some invite only ones or whatever. Let's not worry about that. Let's start simple. How about a simple moving average? So we'll type in moving average, and there are many moving average indicators here. Pick the one you want. I'll show you one. Let's go with simple moving average. All right, simple moving averages right here by this guy who made them. There's 12,000 downloads of it. Let's add it to the screen. We get all this crazy mess here. A little bit more than I want to deal with. So I'll show you an easier way, all right? That's why I don't like just looking up random indicators. All right, a moving average is actually an MA, letter M, letter A, moving average. Let's just type in MA. We get lots of different ones, okay? Very cool. Maybe that's not good enough for you. Later on, you're going to see 50 moving average. How about I do 50, the number 50 and MA, and you see 50, 100, 200, 350 pop up. This one works, and I know it works very well, so I'll select it. And once I select it, you'll see lots of these colors over here. More confusing. I know, I get it. Let me erase all the other ones I have right here. All right, and all I have up on the screen is 50, 100, 200, 350. As you can see, I've added this indicator and it popped up. Cool. How do we hide the indicator so we can't see it? If you just hover over top of it, you'll see there's a little eye symbol right here. It's kind of difficult to see, but there's a little eye symbol right there. Let me zoom in. Right there's that little eye. Click it, and the indicator hides. Don't see it on the screen anymore. You don't need it up there all the time. I like to keep them up there sometimes. Sometimes I like to hide them. But for the sake of showing you, that's how you hide and unhide. Pretty easy to do. All right, now we need to set it up correctly. So there are some standard colors here for TradingView that are very important to know. The 50 moving average is typically yellow. So I'm going to go through and show you how to change the settings on that now. You can do this with almost every indicator. Almost every indicator has its own settings. So once you get it in there, you can kind of tinker around with it a little bit. Click the settings gear. You have inputs, style, and visibility, all right? Inputs are your time, how long the moving average is, right? So 50, 100, 200, they're already in there for us. Style, well, I don't need plot, first of all, so let's uncheck that. Style, 50 moving average should be yellow. This one's blue. So I'll click that color and make it yellow. And now it's yellow. I don't want any of the other lines on there right now, so I can unselect them. And the only one I've got on the screen right now is the yellow line, as you see. Perhaps I don't like that thickness. I want to make it a little thinner. I can. All right. Cool. Then down here on defaults, we have reset settings or save as default. Save this as default, so this color stays yellow forever, and you don't always have to change it, okay? It's very important because you're going to get irritated because things don't stay the way you want them to. And it gets frustrating. Don't sweat it. Easy to go back and change. You can always just delete this by clicking the X. I've shown you how to make a setting change now, so I'll delete it by clicking the X. That indicator goes away. Very cool. Any other indicators that are easy to find? Well, let's show you. All right, I go to indicators again. The relative strength index is a popular indicator. It's used by traders all over the world. So RSI is relative strength index. RSI is the ticker. RSI, relative strength index, right there. Click it, and all these other ones pop up. I've already got it on the screen here for you. But there you go. On the bottom, this one feeds into the bottom here, which is pretty neat. I'll drop my camera off for a moment. And you can see that we have an up sign, meaning it'll move the indicator above the other ones. We have an X that will delete it. We have a collapse pane, which just takes it away so you can't really see it, right? It's kind of neat. Some people like that. And then we have this maximize pane. If I click that, nothing but the RSI is on the screen right now. And I'll show you how to use the RSI later. More so, I just want you to see the indicator. Now, perhaps you don't want to do too much as far as scrolling around and find the little boxes to click. Anywhere on the back of the screen in the background right here, if you double click, it goes away. Double click again, comes back. Pretty neat. Simple indicators, simple use. I can't stress enough how important it is to only do the simple stuff. Don't take it too far unless you really, really want to. Don't get overwhelmed where you're adding a bunch of indicators. In my opinion, that's not a good idea. When you load your Tradingview, you'll have volume on there automatically. You'll come to find that this indicator is fairly useless for what you're doing. So I just go ahead and delete it when I first start. It's not really necessary. So right off the bat, delete it. That's how we add indicators. That's how we delete indicators. Pretty simple. Let me show you a couple more things. All right, I've got the indicators section opened here, and you see that lots of these are under my favorites. When you find one that you like, let's pick any one of them. Let's call it John. All right, so John has made a bunch in here, right? If I like this indicator and I think it's cool, if you look to the left right here, there's a little star. Anytime you save these, as by clicking the star there, they're going to flip over into your favorites. Here is a list of all of my favorite indicators. You're free to copy those if you'd like. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's not really up to you, or not really up to me if you like them or you don't like them. I don't really mind. I use certain ones of them. I have custom indicators that I use that I can show you much later on. But these are the ones I started with when I started doing crypto and started doing charts in general. I had to find something to help me out, and this was part of it, okay? So, save the ones in favorites you want. Don't go crazy with it. Be smart. All right, the other sections here, my scripts, those are for custom indicators. All these are custom indicators. Technicals, you can do some swapping of things and comparing of things, which is kind of neat. I don't particularly care for that too much. I don't use that too much. Community scripts are the ones that everyone can download for free. And then the invite-only scripts are the ones that you get invited to, or someone pays for them and you get access to them much later. They add you through Tradingview. And that'll be through your Tradingview profile. Not necessarily important right now. Mainly, search the indicators that you would like, save them as favorites, and they'll be there forever. Super helpful and super useful. All right, thank you guys for watching. That was all the basics you really need to know of Tradingview. We can take it to the next step, which is what we'll do in the next series of videos, which is our advanced series. And then we'll have another series after that, which is more hardcore. One step at a time, though, okay? I'll actually show you how to put those indicators to use, give you some strategies for buying and selling, charting your asset, etc. Coming up soon. Thank you for watching the beginner series. Y'all be good.